That one was spicy.
So the Warriors have to play 48 minutes.
So I think it's going 7. I have it. I have the Nuggets in 7.
Ant-Man, Batman, Watchmen, Lakers at 5.
Well, it's money time now.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Apologies for the late start. Yeah, man, I had me and CW man had to go out tonight. So came home, kept both of us got back, set up real quick, and yeah, we're gonna try to do a fun, try to do a fun interactive show tonight. I really want to talk about health, right? Again, I think it's there's a lot of talk about superstar health, and uh, it hit me today. And shout out to Helly. I had posted something. I posted when he posted. He compared numbers of two different players, right? And of course those two players was Akeem in his '94 finals versus LeBron in his '97 '07 final, right? And when you look at the raw numbers without the names, and I mean, once you know who they were, you see just the numbers and the performance wise, you see that the numbers help wise, and I know it's two different eras, um, were pretty much similar. Only one person won a series in 7 games. The other person got swept. The narrative out there is um, one person never had no help. He drove a bunch of bums. The other one just kind of, and again, this is my Knicks. So, he beat the better team. Can you guys hear me? Anybody that's here? Throw one in the chat if you can hear me. I'm gonna take it outside because I don't want to speak too loud. My son is asleep. It echoes in this little crib that I have. Um, yeah, we're gonna try to do a quick, fun, short show. So the idea that I came up with, and this might be an ongoing thing on the show. It might, I might do one or two series um, a night. I mean, a show for now. See how this goes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up. So tonight I got 4 series lined up. Right, I got 4 random series, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the stats of both superstar players in the series. I'm giving you the stats, right? So just the stats. And what we do from there, try to get a couple people that, yeah, what's up, Siberius? I liked your video. I listened to the whole thing today, man, about the about the heaves and all that. You see, it's funny because when you look at this, right, obviously it's such a crazy, crappy rule. This is what Adam Silver is worried about. He's worried about protecting the field goal percentage of he's worried about protecting the field goal percentage of players, so he doesn't count that yet. We still don't have a definite answer on what a steal is. We don't know when they want to call double dribble or not. We don't know the block charge. Like the rule book is open to interpretation, but yet we we protect the field goal percentage. So we encourage people to take shots at the end of quarters now, so they don't hurt their precious field goal percentage. You can't make it up, man. Somebody got a main shot streak going on. They're not going to throw up that last shot because it's going to hurt their stats. But that was a good one. I didn't want to. I actually did do a video on it. I didn't release it yet. Probably going to release it in the morning. But yeah, I mean, come on, bro. That's my thing. You want to protect the players and their stats, but you won't even define what the rules are, and you won't even make sure that the rules are called equally. I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. I've been calling the NBA the WWE for the longest. But anyway, I do want to do like I'm going to name 4 series. I'm actually what I want to do is give you guys the round in the decade. Okay. So I'm going to give you the round in a decade, and then I'm going to give you the stats of the star, and then I'm going to give you the stats of his next 3 superstar. So I'm trying to get T Perfect to pull up here because this is idea I shot to him. He's kind of inspired it, and shout out to Helly. He kind of inspired it too. So mind you, I'm going to take a playoff series, a given playoff series. I'm only going to give the decade and the actual round. Okay, the decade and the round. I'm gonna give you the stats of the player, and then I'm gonna give you the stats of their top 3 players held, and see if we can guess it. CW should be back up. He's trying to put the graphics out. So I just wanna do like I said, so I'm gonna remind you guys to remind T Perfect, because T Perfect I gave the series, so he don't got the numbers. Look, it was a lot of numbers to write down. So yeah. I see. GoCat said he'll get the graphics up real. Yeah, and I just he'll just, if anything, C-Dub, just get the player. If you could somehow get the player, the star player, you don't even have to tell the you don't even have to like get the supporting cast, the supporting numbers. I think I gave you the players of most of them. But I'll read off the numbers, and next time we'll try to have the numbers up here. This was kind of last minute thrown together. I mean, I actually did have this idea earlier, but I didn't tell CW until till this evening. So yeah, that's my bag. I've been doing a lot, man. But yeah, I mean, because of course, I had my couple of debates, and as I said, like it get to the point where we go back in history, and no matter what the performance, no matter how well a player or a player's teammates play, they get to say he didn't have no help because the name ain't sexy, right? I mean, we all know, we all know. So I just wanted to random say the first 2 should be easy. All right, so I'm gonna admit, the first 2 should be easy because this is getting warmed up. The last 2 are a little bit more challenging, I think. I mean, it might be hard guessing these teammates too, but either way, I want you kind of to guess the series and the result. So I'm asking for the series and the results. I talked about the whole thing with I wanted to avoid talking about that damn heave rule because it's so silly. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, God damn it, how many heaves do we have at the end of the game? I mean, you basically encouraging guys to not dribble, and then try to hit that shot after. Just hey, put the shot up. Put the shot up. They should have been putting the shot up anyway. It's ridiculous. Now, if you make it past half court, the shot counts to your stats. If it doesn't, it's a team shot. I don't even understand how that works. But whatever. Shout out to my Knicks. It looked like the roster's set. Not big news for the casual fan, but we signed Landry Shamet back. We're gonna go with him in the last spot. So my Knicks are ready. Look, guys, we ready to open training camp in a couple of weeks. So, like it or not, the NBA season is on its way. Shout out to Iron Man, Rap God. Shout out to Real Siberius. Shout out to you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm trying to have a fun show. Oh yeah, to help Curry, because Curry takes more heaves than anybody. It's funny, Curry is taken officially by Basketball Reference 108 heaves in his career. That's about bad. I think he's probably taking more, but if they say he's only hit 2, but he will take those shots. Other guys, they will act like they want to take those shots, and then they'll just, hold on to the ball, then take the shot after they see the red light, which is whack. You know what I'm saying? It was just whack. Put the damn shot up. You hit it, good. If you don't, whatever. Hey, what up, T Perfect? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming.
What's up?
Yeah, man. So I was just saying, I will see how this goes, right? Maybe, I don't know how good you are with doing graphics, but if you want to, like I said, and no, we're not biting it. I've been doing shit like this for a while because I used to love to do this, right? I used to love to just throw numbers out there and say which player do you prefer? Which player do you think is the better player based on the numbers? Because what we do is no matter what the production, people will judge players based off their name rather than their production. And I get numbers don't always tell a story. But in this situation, like I said, we're gonna, I've got 4 series out there. I think I told you, I gave you all 4 series, right? I didn't give you all the players, but I gave you the series. And I think if you look at the numbers, if you go back and look at the numbers, you probably know the players I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, those series. Yeah, I mean it's definitely
Gotcha.
it's
So what
pretty
I told
obvious.
the audience is I'm going to give them the decade and the round. So the decade and the round, and then I'm gonna see if they can guess the player and guess guess some of the teammates, I guess, and then guess who won the series based on the numbers that I'm giving them. You know what I mean? So as you know,
They better have reference pulled up.
yeah. Look. I used to be so good at this. When people used to actually, somebody used to do this in a group that I was in before as well. I should do it. I should do it too. Hey, player A got this. Player A, player B. Which one do you prefer? No names. Here's just the numbers. Here's the production. You know what I mean? So this one, we're doing a whole, the playoff series, and I just giving the top 3 teammates of each player. I got the superstar numbers, and I'm giving their teammates, and then see if we can guess who the series and what happened in the series, like what the results were. Be
Yes.
interesting. It'll be interesting. Keep this. When CW tells me he's ready with the graphics, then we'll go with it. But
And remember, guys, this is to kind of reinforce our ongoing point here that there's narratives out there that people don't really have help unless it's coming from name brand all stars or Hall of Famers, right? Like they don't have any idea about roster construction, chemistry, or even results, right? Like you literally heard someone say, "I don't care that they played well. That's not help."
Yeah, I don't care if they won. That's not help.
Yep, that's not help.
I
Verbatim.
don't care if they won the series. That's not help. I don't care if they
100%.
were playing against subpar competition. That's not help. So
Yeah, not help.
yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just be going. Now we're doing 4 because I think the first 2 are easy, and I will try like in other shows, to do 2 of these like playoff rounds. I'll try to pick them at random. I'll try to pick some where the numbers and the names are interesting. I think the last 2. I think the first 2. I think the first 2 should be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But again, people, it might not. It might be challenging. So, and I will say the first 2 are finals, are NBA finals.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say which decade right now. I will say the decade once we get started. But the first 2 will be NBA finals. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's the test run on that, and the last 2 will not be finals. I'm not telling you what rounds, but yeah. So, but
Okay.
yeah,
And
but
yeah,
all right.
I was a Rap God Reloaded and Iron Man. Like that's the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Fitness and rants, like that we talked about yesterday, right? Like those are the ones that, those are the guys who are just like GJK and FYF in their complete hatred for LeBron to the point where they're delusional. It's like those are the ends of the spectrum, right? We're trying to be in the middle ground. So, you can't really take anything they say seriously.
Yeah, no, I mean, I personally like Robin. And again, he kind of expressed because as I see, he does everything from his phone. Like he's low tech like me. But yeah, again, I'm not going to be critical of his. He has the fitness part of his channel. He has the sports part of his channel. All right. Okay. So yeah, here we go. We're ready to go. All right. So here are the star players, right? So I got player A and player B. This is the star player. I realized when I was doing percentages, it's too many numbers. Like when you start looking, certain guys. I mean, I think you guys can tell that he's probably a big man. I'm not gonna tell you what position, but so player A, 32 points. Now this is an NBA Finals from the '90s. Player A had 32.8 points a game, 11.8 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 48.3% field goal percentage. Player B, 28 points a game, 12.5 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 59% from the field, 59.5 from the field. All right, player A's help. Top teammate, 21.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, 6.8 assists. Listen carefully, guys. 24.5. I mean, if anybody feels they know it, you can go ahead but I'm gonna read out for as many numbers as I can. He shot 48%, 45%. Now in the future, I'm gonna just have true shooting percentage because it's just one number rather than that. But he shot 45% from the field, 79% from the free throw line. Player, the second best player on this team, next best player on this team averaged 17.8 and 10 rebounds. 17.8 and 10 rebounds, 3.8 assists. He actually had three steals and 2.3 blocks. So that's a pretty good number for a short series. 0.434, 379, and 66.7% from the that's a good guess, but that's the wrong decade, Woodage. I did say from the 90s. Yeah, I did say from the 90s. And remember, it's just star versus star, so they could be in two different positions. It could be in two different positions, so it's star versus star. It's not necessarily these guys are not necessarily matched up at the same position. The next best player on the team, 16.3 points, 4.3, 3.3. He shot 64, 649 from the field, 57. Well, I mean, this true shooting percentage has got to be crazy. 57.1 and not. Okay, 90% from the line. Two steals. Anybody know? And I see Woodage. Okay, so Woodage got it. All right. Do you know? Okay, so from there, do you know the three? Okay, player B. I got to go for player B's help. 25.5 points, 4.8 rebounds, 8 assists, 50, 40, 45, 90. I think he shot 90 at 9-13 on the line. Second player's 13.5, 12 and 1.5, 12.5. 53% from the field, 80% from the line. Yes. So the players are revealed. Can you guys guess the teammates, the top teammates? That's next. So you had 12.5, 3.3, and 3.3 from the third best teammate, 42% from the field. So if you guys can guess the teammates, I'm sure, if you know the star player now, and we all know what happened in that series, right? Since we got the the stars. But anybody probably the first one. So we had Drexler, Cassell from the Rockets. There's one more, Woodage. There's one more. Yeah, Woodage probably is going to win a lot of these. So if you guys, by the time we get to the second series, you guys probably, if y'all in here, y'all want to play, you guys probably want to beat Woodage. Woodage is good with these facts, man. Woodage is another one to give these facts. Shout out to Woodage. Shout out to Helly, Iron Man, Rap God, all you guys, man. Philip Fry, if he comes through. Yes, Ori put 17. It was actually 18 and 10. 18 and 10, 43, 38% from the he shot. It's really with Ori, it's the 3 steals and 2.3 blocks that really got. Shout out to Helly. Yeah, Helly, you kind of inspired this one tonight, man. You kind of inspired this one, but yeah, this one was again. The first two should be layups, to be honest. I think when we get to the third and the fourth series, that'll be a little bit more challenging, man. Yeah, it's arguable that Shaq had the better team, but honestly, with Ori, can anybody guess? Okay, 16.3. I think you guys already got Drexler and Ori. Can anybody
real
guess
quick,
this player? Go ahead.
real quick. Yeah, I won't have the other images. I had to go help my wife.
Yeah,
But
no problem.
I'll try to do better next time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no, and I know, and
Ahead of
I'll give you the numbers. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I'll try to have this next time we do it on Tuesday, and you
Okay.
know, again, we might even
Yeah,
do it on Travis show.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to have
Yeah.
everything together for that one. I'll be back. And what's
Yeah,
going on?
that's no doubt, no doubt. It's all Siberius. It's all good, man. Like I don't know, this is I know, and I get your issues, bro. You just said you still good. You still put out real good content, bro. You talk through yours. I'm always stammering, so you put. I love your videos, man. I don't know if you do it in one take, like I do. I do all my shit in one take, but I'm always trying to. I have no script down, and I'm always trying to just get a good thought of, But salute, Strawberry. Salute for you. And thanks for the shout out, man. You put me with some esteemed company, man. Hey, you do one take, so that's good, man. You put me in some esteemed company. You shot me out in your video, and I appreciate that, man. It's good to know that you're being it's good to know that you're being watched. So no doubt. Anybody can guess this player. 16, this is Lakeem's teammate. 16.3, 4.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists. He shot 64% from the field, 57% from three, and 90% from the line. Anybody can guess that player?
Mario Ellie.
Come on, Travis. You knew beforehand, bro. I told you if you didn't see now when you do it, if you're gonna do it on yours, I'm gonna be blind. I'm probably gonna be Woodage if he's watching. Oh my God, Kenny Smith. When you go back and look at Kenny Smith numbers in those two finals, how that man sits on the panel and talks about Shaq and his two rings.
Yeah.
Kenny Smith was, I don't know, man. Kenny Smith was garbage in the finals, bro. Both of them.
No, of course he was. Look at, do you see how freaking monstrous Hakeem was?
Yes.
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's the fact that you see how he made 3-point shooters. You see how Ellie hits 57% of his three. I know it's not a terribly high volume, but for the era, especially in '95.
Yeah, second in assists. I mean, it's crazy. Like for second in block, I mean, Robert Horry was actually put in work too. 3 steals a game.
Mm-hmm.
And leading the team in block 10 steals. Robert Horry, Jesus.
Yeah. Anybody know? Okay, so this is the next challenge too. Anybody know the three? So now we all know that 25, 4.8, and 8 assists. We all know who that is, right? I mean, all right, Penny Hardaway. Like we don't even have to play that game. Everybody got that one. Anybody knows the 12.5, 3.3, and 3.3? 13.5 and 12 rebounds. I think you guys know that one too. Remember, this is 95. Anybody want to guess that those two? I mean, 13.5 and 12 should be easy. I mean, again, nobody can say Shaq didn't have help, right?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, shout out to Woodard. Smith had one great game. I mean, if you go back and watch the 94 finals, Derek Harper absolutely this is what people say when they say that the hand check is not effective. Y'all gotta remember, Kenny was slowing down by the mid 90s, but Kenny was a hell of an athlete. Kenny was hella quick and he had a jump shot. It's not Dennis Scott, Woodage. It's not Dennis Scott.
That's one thing I never got.
I'll give you guys another guess. Anybody got the last guy? Travis gave y'all Mario Ellie. A lot of people probably when the guy they probably thought that might have been Cassell. Now it's not Nick Anderson.
Why aren't they just staring at those rosters from? They already guessed the finals.
True, true. I mean, look, sometimes people
But that's one thing I never got was how um they people today say, oh, hand checking wouldn't be effective. That's retarded. Hand checking would absolutely benefit today because
Mhm.
you have obviously you could do everything else, but more than anything, hand checking allows you to make up for any disadvantages you have. Like you're out of position, no problem. It's a leverage tool, right? Someone's trying to
Mhm.
back you down. Like it's people who've never played in any level even pick up like they of course they would say that, but hand checking is 100% a valuable tool, especially if you're undersized, right? Like it's just
Yep.
like it's
Yep.
obviously you don't want to super rely on it, but it's if they were allowed to do it today, it would be a completely different league.
Yep. And those guys will tell you the hand checking is overrated, right? Again, the NBA player that we talked to on that channel on FYF,
Yep.
Sharon Wright, was describing just what hand checking did to guards. Now, again, he said there were certain guards they were so quick that hand checking, like you couldn't, you're not gonna really hand check an out. Not too many people could expertly hand check an out, especially Harper, who by '96 was probably not even a start anymore. But if you go to Harper's heyday, his top 10 years of his prime, Harper
Hmm.
was a master of it. Trust me. I mean, I remember watching him on NBC give a tutorial. I'm a 15-year-old kid. He basically showed us his stance and what he would do and how he would handshake. So even when they brought the bent arm rule, right? They turned it into the bent arm rule at around 95, where you couldn't. I think it was 95. It started 95, 96. So after this season, you have to bend an arm, which still gave you a certain level of, control of a player. But yeah, you can control which way you want to go. This is why when people say Magic Johnson back people down, dribble backwards. Well, yeah, he did that because number one, he's protecting his dribble. He's dribbling it high, but he's also able to survey because he's 6'9" and guards. It's usually the main guard trying to check him. Very few teams could put their small forward on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Hmm.
guess sometimes they would have to, but really, you're now sacrificing some size down low because Magic is serving. So Magic was. I'm telling you, man, got people that I see people taking these sprays at Magic because they want Curry to be the gold point guard. And again, y'all remember when we did the point guard rankings? I said Curry's not even two. It's Oscar. I mean, honestly, I just think that Curry passed Isaiah in my book, but
Man,
but
just imagine Kawhi able to hand check. That would be, especially at
that
his,
was, yeah,
his
with that
prime.
claw. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that was good. Scottie Pippen had a big hands too, but
yeah.
that claw, yeah, his hands was one of the biggest. Anybody goes to the NBA store, I don't know, it was the one, I know the one they had they had one in Madison Avenue in New York. They moved it to a new location, but they still have those handprints. Every now and then you'll go, if you have an NBA store around you, they'll have in a mall around you, they have those handprints of the players, and you put your own hand against the play. They put it in mold, and then they'll like send it to other stores. It's amazing how big some of these motherfuckers' hands are. When you see Shaq's shoes and you see the handprints of a Kawhi or Mike. Mike has some big hands too. That's why he was able to shoot so well. So yeah,
Yeah.
so nobody got that last player, huh? Only people that I guess people that know is me and BCW and Travis. I want to give a clue. He's been an NBA head coach. If that helps.
Okay.
12.5, 3.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists. Again, you guys know it was a 4-game series, so you're talking 14 rebounds, 14 assists in that. So maybe that gives it away. He had 2 steals and a block for the series, shot 43%.
Michael Jordan.
If no one gets it in the next 30 seconds, we'll move on to second series. Brian Shaw, Woodage got it. I knew Woodage would get it. All right, let's move on to the second series. This one should be another layup. Okay. So I'm gonna do player A. And again, you guys know who won the first one. So player A, he averaged 33.6. So this is the finals in the 2010s. Just so we know, this is the, and I probably shouldn't even have said that because it gives it away. But this is the finals in the 2010s. Maybe you got to figure out which finals. All right, 33.6 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. The true shooting percentage that I gave wasn't a true shooter. The true shooting percentage, it was let's. So 584 from the field, 564 from the field, 387 from three, and 65% from the line. His help, 29.4 points, 4 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 472 from the field, 419 from the line, 90% from the three. Woodage is starting to guess. The second player helped, 16 points, 11.2 rebounds, 39% from the field, but 39% from the line. I mean, from three, 80% from the line. Woodage made the first guess. I'm not going to say if that's right. Not yet. 11.8 rebounds. I mean, the third player, 11.8 points, 1.6 rebounds, 0.4 assists, 54% from the field, 58% from the 3-point line. That's the third player. Player B, 35.2 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 5.4 assists. Maybe this gives it away a little bit more. 556 from the field, 474 from three, 92.7 from the line. His next best player, 26.8 points, 8 rebounds, 9.4 assists. He shot 44% from field, 39% from the three, 89.7% from the line. Okay, so Woodage got it. Obviously you guys know who won. But can you guess? I mean, I'm sure now. This is the layup. Who are the supporting cast? Anybody can get the 11.8 rebound. I mean, 11.8 points, 541 from the field, 58% from three. Anybody can get that one. That player. The third best player for player B. You think Love only had 1.6 rebounds? Remember, 58% from three. Love went 16 and 11, 39% from the field. 30, that was a low shooting percentage, but he shot 39% from the three. And in the future, I'm just going to do total shooting percentage. I wrote so many numbers down. I realized, damn it, I should have just wrote true shooting percentage. I mean, true shooting percentage, because it would have been easy. It's one number, plus it doesn't give away, who was a bad free throw shooter or not. So, but anybody gets that 11.8 with 0.4 with 54% from the field and 58%. Because I love this that this guy always gets crap, right? Man shot 58% and he shot a high volume of threes. Just so y'all know, to shoot 58% at a high volume. Matter of fact, let me look at that look up that true shooting percentage.
Also, let me just shout out. I mean, while we're on this one, just shout out LeBron James for that. I mean, obviously we discussed it and whatnot, but that's a monstrous stat line. 33, almost 34, 12 boards, 10 assists on 56% shooting, almost 40% from three.
Oh yeah, it was
insane.
It was monster. But the thing is like, all right, with that monster production, you had a lot of monster performances outside, right? And that's the thing. It's like the idea that we talk about, it was unfair. for them to play the Warriors? Well, I mean, number one, the names. Yeah, so Helly got the J.R. Smith. I mean, again, getting a J.R. Smith to make 58% of his three at a high value. Again, you know how it goes. Oh, well, it all came from LeBron. It doesn't matter. Just because LeBron is directing traffic. Now, one thing I will say is that LeBron really got cooked in that series, especially down the stretch. Those were 2017. The games were kind of close. Well, actually, a couple of them were, but they actually got out of hand later on, and I think that was more the issue that I've had when people go back and look at that series. It's just like at the end of the day, you had a bunch of heavy hitters. Like, I mean, again, when you look at the bench for the Lakers, for the Cavs, you had Kyle Korver coming off the bench. You had Darren Williams coming off the bench. You had, Richard Jefferson in there, Channing Frye. You had a lot. Again, it was heavy hitters on both sides, and it's just like, well, they put together a team like that they put together a team like that to stop me. Well, you had Kevin Love getting a double-double. You had Kyrie getting 29 points on good shooting splits. I mean, what? And actually, if you look at it, the shooting splits let me just read off the shooting splits for the Warriors supporting cast. Steph hit 44, 38%. Again, true shooting percentage is pretty good. Clay shot 43%, 42% from the line, right? So true shooting percentage was very respectable. Nah, it's actually 2017, Iron Man, 2017. So again, the first two I gave y'all were layups, man, for real, to be honest. But Draymond Green shot 34% from the line. So it's like, efficiency-wise, KD was the only one really cooking efficiency-wise from that big four. But, it is what it is. Really, again, sometimes it's not just the numbers. It's not that teams are outmatched. You know what I'm saying? It's not that teams are necessarily outmatched all the time. You know what I mean? But the next one, this might be a curveball. So we all know that it was Love, Kyrie, JR, and then we know it was Kevin Durant, Curry, Clay, and Draymond Green. Again, because of the names. Well, look, you got 4 All-Stars against 3. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys. We're splitting hairs. I mean, when you got Richard Jefferson, I know he was old. Channing Frye, I know he was. Kyle Korver, Darren Williams off the bench. I mean, this was the controversy one, right? It's funny because Richard Jefferson's going at Barkley now, right? And y'all were talking about this last night on your stream. I missed it. I really wanted to get in on that one. But this is when Richard Jefferson was LeBron's teammate. And the first time they had that thing when LeBron said, I need a fucking playmaker. And then Barkley said, does he need all the help? Why don't he just get out there and compete? Well, yeah, Darren Williams wound up getting himself cut by the Dallas Mavericks and went straight to Cleveland. But then Darren Williams weren't that good in the playoffs. So it was like you got another former All-Star caliber starting point guard. He started with Dallas at the beginning of that season, and then he wound up sucking ass, and that was the last we saw. Hey, there's another Hall of Fame on that team too, right? Darren Williams has made a Hall of Fame, LeBron fans. I know you don't want to hear that, Iron Man. I'm not, if what's the name was hanging around, I know you want to hear that, but Darren Williams is just added to the Hall of Fame count LeBron played with. Oh, you know who else does? You know who else is? Carlos Boozer. Carlos Boozer is now in the Hall of Fame, guys. Oh man, since why it gets some of these takes, man, they get so simplistic. That's why I'm doing this exercise, I guess. Again, this is not. I'm not. I wish we would have prepared it a little better. I would have had more time to get these graphics right, but yeah, for sure. The next time we do this, we're gonna have this up here, so it's gonna be an ongoing thing. But I just want to, kind of throw that in perspective because again, we shit on teammates who play very well in certain situations because they're not Hall of Famers or All Stars or this, that, and the third. Oh, Michael Redd went, but I don't think Michael Redd played with LeBron. I mean, he's played with everybody, but I don't know if he played with Michael Redd.
Mm.
Just matters. All right, let's go to the next series. So now this is also a 2010s series. It was a conference finals. Okay? It was a conference finals. All right. So I'm gonna start with I don't know if we lost Travis. If he comes back. It's the conference finals. So player A, and I'm not gonna tell you who won or lost. Here's the top player on player A. No, okay. If you listen to Travis, I got you. I got your message. All right. So the player A, the star player, had 19.2 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 0.6 steals. He did it at a 481 true shooting percentage. All right. So I'm gonna write it down in the chat. Let me write down the setting. Okay, here we go. Comments. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I comment on the thing. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh shit! Did I not? Oh my God! I fucked up royally. I put this. Hold on one second, guys. Damn it! I can't even get the thing up there. It's all good. Let me see. I'm gonna put a quick title on. Oh, sorry, guys. That's why I can't comment. Hold on. I thought I did this, man. 1 second. Damn it. All right. Wait a minute. I had to. Some of y'all guys are in here. Hey, Darren Williams. He was a starting point guard for Dallas. He just played his way out of the damn rotation. All right. So player A was 19.2, 3.8 assists. Rebounds. This is the star player of this team now. This is a conference finals. I'm not gonna tell you which conference finals. And the true shooting percentage 4.81. All right. So that's player A. Player B, 29.6 points. Seems like a mismatch, right? 6.4 rebounds, 6.8 assists. Is a conference finals in the 2010s. 0.646 true shooting percentage. Yeah, they get Jerry Sloan fired. So this is player B. I got it up here on stage. Player A, player B. Now I'm gonna put the supporting cast for player A. 14, and this one might be a little tough. 14.6 points, 7.4 rebounds, 3.4 assists. If I'm not putting steals and blocks, trust me, you ain't missing much. It wasn't a lot. 591 true shooter percentage. All right, that's one of the teammates for player A. Next teammate, 12.4 points, 4.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists. Hold on, I fucked that one up. 4.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists. The true shooter, again, you're not missing much on block and steals. True shooting percentage was actually pretty decent with this guy. Yeah, 506. And then in the last play in the supporting cast, 10.2, 3.8, 5 assists. I think he led the team in that. And the true shooting percentage, 521. So this rounds out player A's team. If y'all, I'm putting a little bit of information little by little. If anybody gets it, let me know. So now to help for player B, we also with player B did 49. This is player B. I'm gonna start calling up his help. 25.8 points, 2 rebounds, 5.4 on, get this, 763 true shooting percentage. Monster. Next player, 22.6 points, 12.4 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 688 true shooting percentage. Seems like a blowout, right? We'll see. And in the last play, 11.6 points, 7.2 rebounds, 1 assist, 773 true shooting percentage. Monster numbers. Can anybody guess this playoff series? Hold on, I'll put it in there now and put it in the. Damn it, what's going on? Y'all with me? All right. Those are the 3 players. Those are the 3 supporting cast members for player B. For player A, we saw what player A did, 19 points, 3.8 rebounds, 1.8 assists. All right. Anybody got any guesses? Did I stump everybody? Did I bore everybody with all these numbers? Stream elements coming in here, man. C-Dub, we might have stumped them, but either that or we bored them to death. Oh man, that's what I say, man. Numbers, I'm telling you, man. When you look at the numbers, that's why I don't dwell on the numbers, but it's funny, man. When you go back and you look at,
It got
say
quiet in
again.
here.
Yeah, it did
got
get
quiet
quiet.
in here.
Maybe people was trying to get Google, because this one is tough, man. I know. This one is a tough one. And remember, it's a 2010 Eastern Conference Finals, guys. It was a 2010's Eastern Conference Finals. I gave you the decade and the round, and I gave you the star players and their. Well, I don't even know if player A is the star player, but he was the most
Yeah, I
productive
think I
player.
know which one it was. Yeah, I don't know if you can consider him, but I guess for that series he was.
Yeah, for that series, he was the man. I mean, it's funny, man. Like, I don't even like, who can you say? And you know who it is, but who can you say was?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And this is the conference finals, guys. A conference finals. A 2010 conference finals.
Yeah, I think you got him.
Ooh, boy. Andy Woodage, man. Come on, Woodage. I know you take a shot, Woodage. I know you knee deep in Google right now, but take a shot.
I mean, we know who was all over the 2010s as far as.
I mean, this is the help we talk. This is the help for player B. Player B's help right there on the screen. 25.8 points, 2 rebounds, 5.763 true shooting percentage, which is goddamn monster, bro. Monster. Y'all can tell that's a guard. Okay, so I'm not, I'm gonna give you y'all can tell that's a guard. But a guard with a 763 true shooting percentage. Just so they know.
Yeah, I think you might have to give him a few hints for this one.
This guy right here on the screen, he is a former defensive player of the year. Anybody? Shit, I should have kept Travis. I should have gave Travis the weather because I gave him the series like I gave him you. And
yeah, that is kind of tough one though.
This guy's a former defensive player of the year. Damn, man, did I run them off? It says it's 8 guys here, man. Are y'all at Google? Hey, throw a 1 if anybody is still here. No, you're at Google, but give me a 1 if anybody's still.
Yeah, I see him coming in, but
anybody. Woo. This is the conference finals, guys.
Something happened to the stream? Oh,
yeah. No, Helly's here. Shout out to Helly because he inspired this show. But this guy right here is a former defensive player of the year. Those numbers right there, the numbers of a former. I'm not gonna say if he won it before this, if he won it by this series, if he won it after, but he won defensive player of the year. And this guy, he's the definition of a role player. He got a big contract once upon a time. Played for a few teams. Pretty good play, but he's one of the best role players of the 2010s. And can anybody tell me these series, the players, anybody? I'll give another clue. This guy's a former defensive player of the year. And a synonym for his last name is intelligent. Will that give it away, C-Dub?
Oh, that definitely gives it away. Now, if you don't know this one.
This guy is a former defensive player of the year, and a synonym for his last name is intelligent.
Right, y'all know this.
Once I drop the link, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop the link. See if y'all want to come up and speak.
I mean, yeah, y'all gotta know that one.
A synonym for his last name. Now this is. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Oh shit! Uh-oh. Hold on. Can I delete that shit?
Let me see. I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, that's on your channel, so I can't delete it.
Ah, shit, you right. Oh, damn, I'm damn sure.
That's a spoiler. But...
Yeah, hold on. I don't know how both of them got in the goddamn same. I don't know how both of them got in the same goddamn copy and paste, but maybe they ain't catch that one. Hold on. I gotta go.
Oh no, that's not the one we talking about. Woodage. It's actually from the 2010s. The one he's referencing right now.
Hold on. Oh, I got it. I know how to do it. There we go. Anybody else can pull up. Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see that. You ain't see that, Woodage. You ain't see that, Woodage. Shit. Woodage, I give Woodage a head. But anybody know this one? This is the this one. This is the
give too many more.
shit. I
Clues.
might have to scrap that last one to save it for another time. So they say, because that would and that it's funny. I wanted Travis. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave that 2013 Eastern Conference Finals. Nah, okay, Woodage. Maybe you didn't catch this part. This guy right here. This is for player A's team. He is a former NBA Defensive Player of the Year, and a nickname and a synonym for his last name is intelligent. Anybody got this? Synonym for his last name is intelligent.
I think they forgot about his DPOY because, I mean, it was a little while ago, but
funny, man, funny. But these it was a scrappy team, intangible.
Yeah, I know it without even.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why I want y'all to challenge me on this shit, man, because I'm really good with the numbers. I'm really good at figuring these things out. I mean, like I was saying, when people try to throw numbers at me, it's like, bro, give me the numbers without the name. I'll usually get it. I'm really good at guessing these shits, man. So, but this guy is a former DPOY. This series is
okay. There we go. Iron Man,
Marcus Smart. Okay, so now Iron Man. Now that you got the team, tell me the series, what the year, and who won. Damn, what did you throw? Marcus Gasol getting 3.8 rebounds? I know he wasn't a great rebounder, but damn, 3.8 in a whole series. And Gasol is not a synonym for intelligent. That's like short for gasoline.
He said Marcus Smart, 2018 Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes, it is. So, can y'all guess the other names? Can y'all guess the other players? I think y'all know who player B's players were. Well, if anybody could guess the players for player B, I'm sure y'all know the star player. Can y'all guess the players for player B? I put the numbers up there. I put it one by one. Let me see if I go back. And I put actually there. Guess these players, all 3 at one. But I mean, and look at the true shooting percentages. Yo, bro, do you understand? You understand that this team shot 636 true shooting percentage for the series. They actually shot. Hold on, they didn't shoot 636. They actually shot 66% true shooting percentage for the entire series. This is the conference finals, guys. Now, look, shout out to them for obviously with them. But can you get? It's 3 different players' stat lines there. Can you guess the players? First one should be easy, right? Well, actually, that would be 2019. Woodage. Jason Tatum was still at Duke in 2018. Yeah, that's crazy. Tatum went there the year before Zion. That's crazy. He was the one and done the year before Zion. And damn boy, Duke was churning them out, man. Duke was churning them out, man. Fucking
Man,
Jeff
but
Cable was bringing
they
them.
weren't winning nothing. So
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we almost got fucking RJ Barrett missed some free throws. RJ, we had that game on. RJ Barrett missed some free throws.
because we beat you, didn't we? Nah, did we beat you when Zion was there? Or that was nah.
Yeah, no, Jason
Yeah,
Tatum was at.
Yeah.
So this is 17-18. Jason, remember, Kyrie is still with the Cavs. So I mean, I'm sure y'all know that Kyrie is one of those players because y'all got stumped on this one. I'm glad I could stump y'all. Anybody know this guy? Really, the double double should give it away. Hold on once, we'll do it again. Anybody know the last guy? So it's 2 double doubles here, or actually no, 7.8 rebounds, 7.6 rebound, but it's 77% true shooting. Anybody know that? 11.6, 7.2 with the 773 true shooting percentage. Anybody know that guy? And I want to see if y'all know. I'm gonna see if y'all can guess the rest of the. Y'all got Marcus Smart, which gave away. Anybody know nobody's gotten the star player nobody's got player A yet. Y'all didn't get the star player of the Celtics. Who was the most? I don't even think he was the star player, but who was the most productive player on the Celtics in 2018? No, I'm sorry. This is 2017. Sorry, this is 2017 conference final. So it's the conference finals before they play. It's not 2018. It's 2017. So this is actually Jaylen Brown's rookie year. 2017 would have been. You're right. My bad, guys. 2017-18 would have been Tatum's rookie year.
Yeah, didn't that player play for the Lakers 2019 or was it 2020?
Who? Which one?
The player that was putting up the big numbers for the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, he did. That's a good clue. He played for the Celtics. He actually played. Well, he played for the Lakers championship team, but he didn't play in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't play. He opted out. This guy opted out of the bubble. He opted out of the bubble. Yeah, he was
the Lakers too. Yeah, he was playing some pretty good ball with the Lakers too.
Yeah, he was. I think he played again for them the next. Well, I know he came back with them in 2022. That hell of a season. That just that stuff a season. But anybody knows who I'm gonna put his numbers up again. Let me see. Gotta go scroll back. This will be considered. Well, he's not the star player, but he's the most productive player by points per game. Anybody know this guy? He played on the 2020 Lakers, yet opted out of the bubble. That should give it away. Yes, Iron Man. Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley, guys. Avery Bradley, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this is the conference finals. Anybody know how that series wound up? But again, y'all could Google it at this point. Yes, Avery Bradley. Just so you know, Avery Bradley was the leading scorer in the conference finals. 14 and went to the conference finals. Hold on, there's one player here that y'all didn't get, and this one might be a little misleading, given the numbers. Hold on 1 second. This guy. Anybody know this? Anybody can identify this guy? Oh yes, this is when IT got hurt. You're right. He was the star player. But this is Isaiah Thomas. This is when he tore his hip up, and his sister got killed in a car wreck, man, unfortunately. But he was the star player of the team, but by the conference finals, obviously Boston was good enough to get there. but in the conference finals. I mean, you know, again, the reason why I did this, of course, to y'all know to illustrate the help, the tremendous help that one LeBron James had, because you know they always say he had no help. I mean, you went into that finals and the whole team is absolutely smoldering hot. Yes, Helly got it. Al Horford. So he got it. Al Horford to 12 point. Again, the low rebounding total might have kind of stumped you. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the last one anyway, even though what is got the I don't know which one, I don't know what the rest of y'all paying attention before I deleted that comment. But I'm gonna do the last one anyway. Nobody clicked the link to come up, and it's all good. We know. So let's do the last one. God damn it! I didn't write down the true shooting percentages either. But this was a classic one, and I'm gonna just say what's her name probably knows it. Woodage. I'll give it away. No, I'm not gonna give it away because if I give it away, then it's easy to get the supporting players. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scrap this one and leave it for another time because this series is funny because because especially seeing. You remember when we had that debate and Travis said that I'm gonna get Duncan to score 35 points a game? When it was 91 Lakers versus 01 Spurs.
Yeah, I remember that.
2006, that is Duncan's career high. So I mean, I'm gonna use it from a different time. Like I'm gonna use it for a different time or a different show. Probably to stump Travis maybe because he had to dip out. And that's cool. But this is Duncan's career high in a playoff series. So the idea that he told me I'm just gonna get him to score 35 on the Lakers, Vlade Divac and everybody. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But you know, we'll scratch that debate concept up. But that was how Dirk versus it was Jason Terry, Michael Finley. Who else? Who's the other guy? I forget the other guy's name. But for Michael Finley was still with Michael Finley was still with the no, he's with the Spurs. Michael Finley with the Spurs this year. He was a Dallas Maverick, but this is the 016 that went all the way to the finals and lost to Dwayne Wade.
You talking about Josh Howard or was he on that?
It might be Josh Howard Josh Howard was definitely on the Jason Terry was on Josh Howard, Jason Terry.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to think of the fourth guy. Their point guard was Devin Harris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if these are his numbers that I'm looking at. No, I don't. These wasn't Devin Harris' numbers, but yeah, man, I give it because when Woodage is going to put it in the chat, and Woodage would have got it first anyway, but it would have been easy from there. But I'm gonna use that different. I'm gonna use that at a different time or different. Because it's funny, him and Dirk played a lot of series. They played like what 3-4 series.
Mm-hmm.
And it was what are we like 2-2 against each other, right?
Yeah, because they played 06. I know they played in 2014. I think. I'm trying to think of the other two.
Well, how would you how would you have justified them drafting? Well, you're right, 95. 95, they would have went into the offseason. They had Harper. They would have found a way to get Finley in there. Well, yeah, he did. What is telling us they drafted Jason Caffey over Finley in the 95 draft. This is Mr. Krause, man, right? Krause never missed. Jerry Krause never missed, right? Except he drafts Jason Caffey over that was in the 94 draft. Okay, so you're right. Jordan wasn't even coming back yet. You didn't even know Jordan was coming back by 94. You didn't even know Jordan was coming back by 94. So yeah, he missed out on a chance to get a Jordan replacement. because Harper. I know they signed Harper, and I guess they thought that Harper was going to work better, and then Cappy. Did they know that they was losing Horace? But Cappy wasn't going to do it, man. Yeah, Dirk. Yeah, again, Rap God. Yeah, Dirk versus Duncan. They had they had some crazy battles. So a lot of them I forgot, but Dirk got the best of this one. Dirk got the best. Even though Duncan averaged 32, Duncan averaged 32. Dirk averaged 27. And you had Jason Terry, Josh Howard, Devin Harris. Hell of a squad. Every Dan Pierre their center? Was he still around in those?
Oh, what was that?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, it was a little rocky trying to get everything out. Next time I will have the numbers better.
I'll be better prepared. Yeah, if you let me know which ones.
Yeah, guys, we're going to do. We're going points, rebounds, assists. We're only going to put the steals and blocks if it's significant. Like if it's 0.3, 0.2, that means in a 7-game series, you probably have one block for the whole fucking series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. But we'll get the graphics up and.
Yeah, Eric Dampier was the starting center. He started 36 games. What did he start in the playoffs for Dallas?
Eric Dampier.
Yeah, he was off the bench, so he started only 2. But he still was on down. He played 24 minutes a game. So by 06, he was who was their starting center? And shout out to Herm because he's always getting low because Lowe said that Duncan wasn't guarding Dirk, which is just not true. I mean, obviously anybody like that's why he goes. That's why he go by Captain Ass Low. Shout out to Hollywood Herm. But yeah, this was a classic 7 rounders. This one. Who started at center for Stackhouse. Stackhouse is he actually started only 1 game in the series, but he was the 4th leading scorer. Darren Harris was the starting point guard.
You look at that team, they had a good team.
Terry actually started too. Yeah, they had a pretty good team. Dampier started 1 game. Oh, Desagna Dija, so the African guy. Again, he was just a definition of he took 16 shots in the whole series. 2 a game. But he was a guard. Dampier was another boy gobbler. I give Duncan credit. He had to deal with a lot down there, bro. But Dampier and Diop were big time rebounders. But again, this is Duncan as a center. Duncan is the center. Robert Orby started 3 games. Brent Barry started, so they played a little bit of small ball. Fabricio Alberto played 18 minutes. Let's just be real. Duncan was the center.
He could switch. He could play both positions.
Well, he played in this series. Because if Robert Orby gives you 111 minutes, first of all, yeah, I believe he played every single one of his minutes at center. And Fabricio Alberto, who will be the starter by 2007, at least in the finals, he played 18 minutes. Najee Muhammad played 15 minutes. Rasho Nesterovic played 12 minutes. Let's just say Duncan was the center.
Yeah, he played center that year. That was 05, he dibbled and dabbed at that center role.
But yeah, and Duncan was a monster. 32 a game, 11 rebounds, 12 rebounds actually, 2.6 blocks. He actually shot good from the free throw line as well. That was kind of his weakness as well. He wasn't as bad as Shaq, but there were times when Duncan could not hit a free throw.
Yeah, he would definitely not. He wasn't a go-to free throw shooter. I wasn't always comfortable.
Yeah,
when I had to go to
I
the
still
line.
don't. Yeah, I can see subbing him out for offensive purposes when you got to get fouled.
Yeah,
but I still can't forget Pop for subbing him out for defensive purposes. I just like, what the hell was Pop thinking, man?
I guess we'll never know. But I mean, that was a chance for him to go perfect. He would have been undefeated.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, This was fun, man. This was fun. I want to do more of this. Again, look, it's the end of summer, running out of ideas. Can't wait till they start getting on court. But I really this was a really good exercise.
Good. I mean, we just didn't have the graphics, but I thought
Again,
it was
we got the concept down.
Something
We got the
more
concept down.
interactive.
I hope you guys enjoyed this, trying to guess these series, man. Because I'm gonna find a lot more of these, and just see. The first two were easy. The first two really were layups. And I made it that way on purpose. The last one, get that one, man. Wow. And
it took a while.
This one would have been hard to get to because they played 4 times. You might. I mean, a lot of people would have thought Garnett or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Because these numbers were really great. But Dirk, Dirk, you could have said played a lot of minutes at center as well. And again, shout out to Hearn, because Hearn was not capping when he said, what's about in here? Damn it. Are y'all here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Nah, because you know what happened to stream? Okay, here we go. Dirk first, yeah, definitely. But yeah, Hearn was not capping when he said Duncan was guarding Dirk. Why wouldn't you? I understand. You had the other big guys were not really threats offensively. Between Dampier, Diop, and Dampier and Diop, they were not really that big of a threat offensively. Robert Horry could handle that. Robert Horry played big time minutes. He came off the bench. I'm a little look. I'm still not gonna go with a guy like Rex and say that that Horry belongs in the Hall of Fame, but Horry was not as big as a role player as I thought he was for all those championships. You know what I mean? Hall of Fame is a little wild, because I cannot support Robert being in the Hall of Fame while guys like Kevin Johnson is not in the Hall of Fame. It took Tim Hardaway a long time to get in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Tim Hardaway should have got there off the Dream Team too. Matter of fact, Kevin Johnson should have got there off the Dream Team too. You know what I mean? Like, Kevin Johnson was a monster, bro. It is I can't look at the Hall of Fame as I just can't. Like, some of the guys that are in the Hall of Fame and Kevin Johnson isn't. Come on, man. And then the Packers did avenge my Giants. It's good to see an NFC East team take a L. For sure. I hope I set my lineup. I'm 1-0 in fantasy football. The one league I'm playing this year. So they said my team was doo-doo. I got a D- on draft night. Yeah, we also got to talk about that the fantasy league we're gonna run for basketball, because Lord Mo, you gotta get it in there fast, get it set up fast, because season will be here in 5. Hey, the season's gonna be here in like 5 weeks, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna tip off October 21st. That's why a little bit over 5 weeks.
Is Media Day next week or is the week after?
I think it might be the week after. I think they always go mid to late September. Yeah. So probably sometime in the 20s. So probably won't be next week. It probably will be the week after. But then they do the training camp, couple of scrimmages. Then they get in there for the 4 or 5 preseason. I remember when they used to play 15 preseason games, bro. Do you remember that?
When they did what? Oh yeah.
When they played 15 preseason games.
Yeah,
they
used to do a whole lot more games than they do now.
Yeah, now they do 4. And the players, remember LeBron last year? Why? I shared the post on my community chat. This was right when I first didn't even have a channel, didn't even have like the show yet, right? I didn't even run it to you. But the guy, LeBron, went on Twitter, and I think it might have still been Twitter. That's how long ago it was. No, it was last year. He goes, "Why are we flying to Milwaukee?" He said, the guy's like, "Well, sir, because from LA to Milwaukee, it's this many miles, and getting on a plane is a lot more efficient than taking the bus. So I hope that answers like, and the worst part about it is LeBron doing that, right? If LeBron decided I want to stay here in LA, I'm not playing this game. Even me, a LeBron hater, quote, quote, would not have bitched about it. LeBron, you're in year 22. You don't have to go to Milwaukee to play a preseason game against Giannis. You do not have to, I'm going to say it again, you do not have to go to Milwaukee. You do not have to play. You do not have to suit up. You and Bronny could have stayed home at the mansion. Nobody would have killed you. It's year 22. It's one of those years when you're 40 years old and it's year 22. Shout out to Perfect and came back up. But yeah, it's year 22. Now look, if they're gonna send you out to Boston, or they're gonna send you out to Philly, or they're gonna send you out to New York, right? Maybe you don't. Maybe after getting booed the last time, you might not want to come back to New York. But LeBron, it's year 23. You are 40 years old. If you do not want to get on a plane and fly to New York or whatever, no, matter of fact, they're not. Yeah, they're not. No, whatever. I don't even know what their preseason schedule is. But if you have to get on a plane, you don't have to. Just play the 2 games or 3 games they give you there in LA. You don't even have to show up for preseason games at this point. You don't have to play in the preseason at all. Okay, LeBron?
No, I don't think he does.
I mean, no, he doesn't. So no tweets about why do we have to fly to Milwaukee. Because we don't want some random guy on Twitter to body you with sarcasm.
Oh, is LeBron already crying about the schedule?
Well, no, I was going back to last year when he tweeted about why on earth were we getting on a plane to fly to Milwaukee? And the guy tweeted like, well, sir, it's this many miles between LA and Milwaukee, and it's a lot more efficient to fly than take the bus there or take a train or any type of ground transportation.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't have to play. I mean, people probably wanted to see you in knowing full well it's likely that you were going to duck him in the regular season games.
Oh,
So,
100%.
I mean, again, that's what I said. It was like, even me, the LeBron hater, I want to criticize him for sitting out. He doesn't have to play any preseason games. Scrimmage, whatever. Just, you don't have to play 2 minutes. You don't have to play 5. Now, mind you, I mean, it would behoove you to get a few of those reps. I remember back 21-22. They didn't play, mind you get a whole new team, right? You just got stomped by the Suns in the first round. None of the big 3 played together in the preseason. And I thought, I'm like, bro, don't you guys think, just for chemistry purposes, y'all should play at least a half together? None of the 3 big 3 played in the same game. Like, one of them played, 2 of them played with one of them played in another one, 2 of them played in the next one, and one of them played in the other one. But no, there was no point for all 3, LeBron, AD, and Westbrook, on the court at the same time. And I said right there, like, this is what I'm talking about. These guys are that pampered. You get a whole brand new team, and you don't think it's good to get reps in the preseason? Look, preseason games are boring as fuck. Like, they don't mean anything. I get it. But to get reps, it's like they do in football. You want to get reps, the first team, second. You don't want to be out there the whole night. You can play a quarter. You can play a quarter and a half. But get out there on the same night and actually get some on-the-court chemistry. Run some of these plays. This is why the teams aren't as good as they used to be, in my opinion. But, between that and only playing 4 preseason games, I remember when I first started watching the NBA, they played 15 preseason games almost. At least 12. Yeah, I mean, shit, they used to play a lot of preseason games. Now they play 4. And we still complain about it. Well, players do.
It's crazy.
And again, the crazy part is the tickets are dirt cheap in the preseason. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like, you would actually get tickets for like $20 or less in some of these preseason games.
I think Charlotte played probably 3 or 4 years ago, and we went and saw Boston, and it was like $15, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, just to get in there, see you guys,
Those are like Courtside WNBA prices. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, in baseball, they still play like 30 preseason games, right? Like, you know, football, they still play the 4 to 5. But again, it's one of the games the starters don't play, and you're just really trying to find out who's going to make the team those last few roster spots, right? So, yeah, man, before you know it, the season will be here. So,
That's true.
media
What
day,
is October
media day.
20 something? 21st?
Yeah, October 21st,
21st,
is
yeah.
Tuesday. And again, like I told you last night, I don't know why they got the Lakers and Golden State on the opening night because neither one of them making the playoffs. It's not.
I think Golden State will make the playoffs before the Lakers.
They might make the play-in. They might make the A seed, but they got a chance to get knocked out. I'll say that. The Lakers got a chance to make the play-in as well. And again, my bet with Casual and my bet with Mar is that they cannot, because I'm not even if they were a 10 seed, I am not trusting Adam Silver. I mean, you know, it's the same Adam Silver that fucking took away take away half court heaves. Then they no longer count as shots if you miss. If you make it, the guy gets the 3. Come on, man, this is ridiculous. The Lakers,
Yeah.
I'll stand on it. The Lakers defense is butt.
They're saying Luka's better right now.
They got the defensive player of the year from whatever year that was.
Oh yeah, we just talked about him, Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, yeah. I had the third one, and I gave away the fourth one, so I'm scrapping it. I'll try to use it a different time.
They got
Bronny's gonna be like 30-point scorer.
They got Bronny to play. Bronny and Marcus Smart, right? The two best perimeter defenders on the Lakers.
Yeah.
They locked in.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay, let me ask you, who's the go home? I know the starting lineup probably will be. What's the go home lineup? In the fourth quarter, they need stops. They need good two-way play. What's the go home lineup for the Lakers?
For the Lakers?
Yeah.
I would say Luka's.
Okay, Luka's definitely on the court. See, the fact that y'all even got to think about it, and JJ.
Well, you have to have like Luka. I mean, they're going to put LeBron out there just regardless. Like they will. But it's going to be. I put obviously Marcus Smart up there. You still have Ayton. You can play.
I think Rui.
You can play Rui, right?
So Rui, Smart, Ayton, Luka, LeBron. So Rui, Smart, Ayton, Luka, LeBron.
Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves
defensively.
I mean, if they need stops, yeah, I don't think.
To be honest, I'd rather have Reeves out there than Luka if I need to stop.
Yeah, well, I think so too.
Luka's ass. So is LeBron. Though.
So Rui will probably guard your wing, right?
Yeah.
LeBron is going to guard your 4. Ayton is going to guard your 5.
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
Vando in? You put, I guess depending on who they're playing, you could put Vando.
Out there, yeah.
They know small.
So now, when you put Vando out there, who you taking off?
Luka or Braun, right?
Okay, so you're taking LeBron off, and what if you need this lineup in there for the last 8 minutes of the game? Like it's tight. You got to make stops. You're probably down 10. The other team got to get off. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'd still play.
This is my thing, right? Because this is the intricacies we're gonna get into. You got to trust JJ Redick, a guy who decided, let me play 40-year-old LeBron in a must-win playoff game. I'm gonna play him, Luka, Rui. What was the other? Reeves and DFS. I'm gonna play them for the entire second half. Deal. Oh yeah, Nasri will play. Yeah, I know the situation with his sister's bad, but I think Nasri will play. He probably will dedicate it to his sister, jersey. I think he'll play. I think
Naz
he'll
Reid
play.
was amazing. Well, against the Lakers.
Yeah, so here we go. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is the thing. This is why I think the Lakers. See, I kept saying it, but now I'm going to say why. I mean, you're also talking about scrapping Austin Reeves, a guy you're about to give an extension to, because you don't have enough perimeter defense.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Redick, I'm playing Dalton Connect way more this season,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Connect. Yeah, that's
just because
So
he was criminally
yeah, I
underused.
mean, and that's the thing, right? It's like where are we gonna get the offensive rhythm? See, at what point you just gotta fucking trade LeBron? He's a traffic cone. At what point you gotta sit there and say, "Oh man, I need to, you know what? I need to play you about 26, 27 minutes this year. I'm gonna try to get you, hey, old man, just like Kareem, old man. Would you be happy getting 18, 6, and 5 for the first time in your career? Because I need to play you 27 minutes. I need to, unless you're gonna commit to defending wings, I'm gonna need you or becoming a better backline defender.
he can't guard wings. I don't think right now.
See
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
not
See what I'm
anybody
saying?
formidable.
I would play
See what I'm
LeBron
saying?
at. I would play
Y'all think
LeBron.
y'all just think I've been speaking out my ass. Again, I ask you guys, and anybody else can chime in. The link is up here. If you want to pull up, what is the Lakers go home lineup? And we're sitting here talking about Vando. Like if Vando don't do what he got to do in the
You lose
second,
offense with Vando out there, though.
you lose a lot of offense. And then it's
yeah. I mean, I could see a lineup where it goes like maybe you try to mix and match. Like you could have Reeves and Gabe Vincent, right? Obviously, what's his name? Or Reeves is lacking, but I mean he gives effort, and obviously Vincent's a decent defender. But I would play LeBron at the power forward just because. I mean, he's not gonna. They wouldn't typically try. I'm not saying all the time, but maybe he didn't have to guard as much. He could maybe help inside. Although obviously, I'm not trying to put Braun on any of their main forward options.
You can't put him on Giannis. Let's just say that.
No, definitely not. Nothing like that. But like at least he can guard just guys who are no name guys off the bench who are just there for a board. But then I'm playing maybe Jackson Hayes, and then
forgot about him too.
Yeah. And then maybe Rui at the small or Connect, just for a little bit more shooting. But and then obviously LeBron could do his thing on the offense. But I mean, there's no easy way to like kind of disguise the defensive deficiencies they have. I mean, maybe
Iron Man likes this lineup right here. Let's see.
Lucas Smart, Reeves, Browning. Sure.
That seems to be the way it would go. And you got 3 guards, LeBron and Ayton. Again, good luck. There's 3 guys that I'm hunting. Actually, and I don't like Ayton's pick and roll defense. I don't like Ayton. I mean, Ayton is far from Mount Mutombo, right?
How old is Smart? Is Smart like 35? No.
Smart is probably 33. I think he was born in 90. Hold on. I think he was born in 92 or 93. So let me see. Smart.
It would definitely depend on the matchup, I think.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'd go with that lineup. That's a small lineup.
Yeah, it's a small lineup, but again, that's what I'm saying. So you're scrapping Rui. Smart was born 94, so he's born right up to my birthday 94, so he's still only 32. No, he's still only 31. He'll be 32 by the end of it. So he's not that old. So he'll be 32 at the end of the season. Yeah, he's a Pisces like me. He's born actually the same day as Shaq, but 1994. Okay. So that's your go home lineup. Your rotation, you're gonna throw in some Vando, right? Rui. Yeah, Dalton and Gabe. Why'd you sign what's his name? Kleber. Oh my God, Maxi Kleber's on there. Why'd you sign Jake LaRavia? Where's he gonna play? Remember, y'all gave him the mini mid. I mean,
they got a weird team.
They got a weird roster. Again, that's what I mean. And again, I think I think the hunters. I think there are going to be a lot of players that hunt the hell out of them in fourth quarters, bro. Again, they did not solve their fourth quarter issue. They did not solve their defense. Yes, they got better with rebounding, and it was. And again, okay, what's your option B when let's just say Ayton misses 30 games this year? That's Ayton is not. Ayton ain't Mr. Dependable. He hadn't been lately.
I would start. I mean, yeah, I would start Bronny at center, and then.
We don't even have Bronny. Wait, we don't even have Bronny in the rotation at this point.
Well, yeah, because Bronny's garbage.
No disrespect. Oh, yeah, Smart is another guy who gets hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what happened with LeBron? LeBron might go down again.
He's gonna get minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Lakers is better than last year. I just don't think they got the element. I don't think they got a good wing defender. Period. I don't think they got like Marcus Smart is a good backcourt defender, but he cannot guard wings. Like if Amen Thompson takes a step, I expect him to take. A guy like Amen Thompson is going to destroy the Lakers. Right?
So the Lakers are going to have like a 20th ranked defense. That's inevitable. But like they're gonna be better offensively than last year, I think, obviously, because Ayton's an upgrade. Yeah. Reeves,
remember, shout out to your boy STO. They got the two Mega Minds, right?
Yeah.
the two crazy IQs. They could only manage 85 fourth quarter points in a 5-game series.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they can't be choke artists in the playoffs again, regardless of what seed they are. But we'll see. Obviously, the coaching was terrible last year.
What's crazy is y'all tell me about the West and how stacked the West is.
Yeah,
right? How all the good teams are in the West.
No, West is kind of overrated this year.
Huh?
West is kind of overrated this year. I mean, it was overrated last year.
I'll say, okay, top heavy. The top teams are probably going to have their way with the Lakers. Now, does Phoenix get their shit together?
No.
Maybe.
I mean, do you consider Minnesota a top West?
Oh yeah. Minnesota.
The thing is, besides
Minnesota already got the recipe to beat the shit out of this Lakers team. So they're gonna miss They're gonna miss Nickeil Alexander-Walker. But they still didn't solve their point guard issue exactly. I think they're gonna go with let Anthony Ant-Man run the show a lot. They're probably gonna start DiVincenzo and Edwards next to each other. Conley.
That's not bad though. That's not a bad.
It's not a bad thing. But again, you don't have a true point guard. You don't have a true
Daniels
point
off
guard.
the bench. Yeah.
You're gonna run a lot of the offense through Julius Randle and Edwards. Both of them are really good assist guys. So you're gonna run that. You're gonna have but defensively, I still love what they do. They lost and all. That's cool, but they still got Jaden McDaniels. As I said, Jaden McDaniels is one guy. I mean, Jaden McDaniels is one of them guys I think could be all NBA defense and possibly an all-star. Possibly. I doubt it, but Jaden McDaniels is definitely one of them players to look out for. Because
I mean, last year though, it's like the only scary team that was coming out of the West, right? That was like, if they make it, they're better than every team in the East. Was what, like OKC? But like the East, like the best teams in the East, like Cleveland and Boston, they matched up well with whoever the hell was coming out. Like who would scare them? Not the Rockets, not the Lakers, maybe Minnesota because they had a great defense. But I just think it's wide open. I don't think it's like it was like in freaking 20, like in the early 2000s, or like it's the Warriors coming out of the West. Like I think it's like, unless it's like 70-win OKC, then it's got to be tough. I think it's up in the air. There's no like clear favorite.
See, okay, Memphis, look, you never know what Memphis got up their sleeves too. I mean, if Ja becomes the top 10 player that Ja should be, Memphis could be a little scary. Memphis. They got some players. Don't count them out. They're not better than how are they better than the Timberwolves when the Timberwolves just walk the floor with them? And they mop the floor with them, not even playing their best basketball, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clippers aren't
going to be healthy. I mean, if they are, then okay. But
I think the Clippers are deep, though. I think the Clippers are deep and complete. I think the
Yeah,
Clippers got a better.
It's just about their health. And like, you think Beal and Claw are going to be play 70 games, 65
look,
games?
At this point, Beal is fool's. Beal is he's not. I'm not saying fool's gold. He is basically icing on the cake. Like Beal is. They're not counting on Beal. Beal should come off the bench, to be honest, because him and Harden in the starting lineup make no sense. You know,
you're right, but do you think he would do that?
He's better. He's lucky he's in the league. Are you kidding me? He's playing 6-man role. You are not
Harden's
Harden's
gonna be so washed too. Watch, he's gonna be washed.
Harden is washed, but Harden is better at running the point guard. Harden has extended his career by showing you he can be an everyday point guard, right? Especially considering what a point guard is in this league, right?
Oh, look at this trash top 10 list right here from Dakota Brock.
Hey, Dakota. I ain't mad at that. Bill's there. You got Duncan in, so that's what we fucked up. Magic, Key, Bird, Wilt, Steph, no LeBron. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Hey, Carcino don't have LeBron in the top 100 at all. So, my only beef with you, Dakota, is Duncan. You know, that's all.
Dakota, I say that I'm never ever gonna like knock on someone's criteria, but do you have one? Kobe at number 2, no LeBron. I mean, come on, dude. Like,
Kobe's
give
probably
me
the second best player he ever seen. I ain't mad at that.
Okay, but you tell me he saw Kareem. He saw Kareem play in his prime.
Yeah, he didn't, but he has respect for his accolades. He didn't see Bill play, but he had respect for his accolades. Again, you talk about 11 MVPs between those two.
Sure, and all those guys have way better accolades than Kobe.
He saw Duncan play. He was impressed.
You saw Mike play?
He didn't see Magic play, but he knows Magic was that guy. He probably saw a little bit of Akeem at best, right? Bird, again, Wilt, and Steph, next best player he's seen. He's seen these guys. No,
he hasn't seen shit. He hasn't seen any. He has seen what? Kobe. He didn't see MJ.
Hey, Dakota, how old are you? I know you. Don't tell me you're my answer for Scott. I need to get you with Scott in a one-on-one debate because Scott thinks he knows it all, but he don't know shit. He's young.
Scott, hilarious. Hey, Dakota, as long as you have I don't care what your order is, as long as you have a criteria, bring it up and discuss it, you're golden, man. But I mean, I just raise my eyebrow whenever I see that kind of an order. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I have all those guys top 10 too, except for I have LeBron there.
Look, I know Sacramento, because we was going around the West. I know Sacramento is basically the Bulls. The Bulls from 3 years ago who sucked. And yet add Sabonis for now. They still got Malik Monk, right?
Yes. And dude, the Spurs are gonna be, I think, a lot better this year.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna say it again. And I hope I'm gonna get a clip out of this. The Lakers are not making the playoffs.
I hope Spurs go all the way with Fox. He deserves a ring.
As we get closer to the series, and when you see the Lakers get smacked in that first preseason game, because of course LeBron will not play it, but yet LeBron will demand. I'm telling you, JJ Redick, if you got a set of balls on you, like I told JB, you got to get LeBron to commit to playing less than 30 minutes a game. Seriously, if LeBron plays more than 30 minutes a game, it's not that. And I'm not. Look, this is not me hating on LeBron. First of all, LeBron should be realizing, like, just go on coast mode. Fuck your numbers. Fuck your numbers. You know, let these other guys get their minutes and develop. Stop trying to run it. Like, stop trying to be the man. Play 30 minutes. Let Luka carry the heavy lifting. Stop. You got 43,000 points, whatever the fuck you want, guy. You got 50,000 points when you combine the playoffs, right? Play under 30 minutes a game. Do not try to be all NBA this year. Do not try to be the captain of the All-Star. You're still going to be an All-Star because you're fucking LeBron. Stop. Do not play 30 minutes. Like, let JJ Redick reduce your minutes. Let a good rebound. Let Rui get in there and get 25. You are still the starting 4. Play 27 to 29 minutes a game. Then the Lakers got a chance. But if LeBron insists on playing 36 so he can get his 25 again, Lakers in trouble. Because, again, It's been again. King Speech Bro has said this 10 toes down. I've said this since the beginning, since 2011. I'm not 2011, 2021. Like 2020, 2021. Okay, LeBron was still that guy. This point, you got to start reducing the minutes because you cannot play. You're the 4, and you're actually losing a lot with you being the 4 because you're a traffic cone. They cannot. You don't. DeAndre Ayton is not a good enough a defensive anchor for you to be the 4, and you still be a traffic cone. So let guys like Vando, let guys like Rui get good minutes in there. Try to get some sort of a defensive. Because again, you already got Reeves and Luka who are traffic cones as well. Why do they need all 3 of you traffic cones on the court at the same time? And then throw in Marcus Smart as the one guy playing defense? It's not going to work. They're going to get.
Lakers need to trade for Giannis and Wembanyama too.
Oh yeah, they're going to take Austin Reeves, the 2031 first round pick. And I mean,
and Joker,
and they're gonna take DeAndre Ayton and stock options, and I don't know, popcorn and Jack Nicholson autographs, and that'll get you Giannis, for sure, bruh. Lakers not making the playoffs, and the King Bro will keep saying it. I can't wait. Well, the worst part about it is Golden State, another fucking dinosaur team, is not the team that's gonna expose them opening night, especially considering. Have they settled up with Kuminga yet? Are they traded him? What's going on? So 2 fucking dinosaur teams on opening night. Good luck with that. We're supposed to be streaming. I guess I'll stay up and watch it. I don't know. Oh, Travis, are you going to get in us on this live streaming thing? Or yeah, man. Again, the 2 dinosaurs, like put a young, exciting team. I can't wait to see what NBC. Oh, actually, is this the NBC game? Because NBC supposed to do Tuesdays.
That's opening night. That's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. So is NBC doing this one, or is it going to be
NBC and Peacock? I think for opening night.
Okay, so they'll either put it on the cock or the.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on both. Actually, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to see their presentation for this season.
We'll see. Hopefully the Warriors shoot the lights out, and they'll be in by 20. Because they still got Jimmy too. Like they're a dinosaur team, but I think I don't know. Again, I see the Lakers having a lot of night-to-night struggles, guys. I'm telling you. So, I mean, that's just my, obviously with Luka, with the way they'll let the rules be bid for them, they'll probably win their share of games. But as far as them getting top 6 seed, I don't see it. I really don't see it.
So we'll save that. But we'll say who do you got at the top 8? But I think we'll save that for.
Yeah, we can go.
Closer to
the season. Yeah. Because already I'm ready to talk. See, I'm already ready to talk about the 2026 league, guys. I'm ready to talk about what we got going on here in 2026. I don't want to talk forever about vote lists and shit like that. I mean, it's good, but I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
Y'all will see what King Speech Bro knows about the game. Talking about, again, I'm not the most expert. I'm not good on X's and O's. One thing I am good about is looking at rotations, general ideas. We were asking what's the go home. We know the starting lineup because it has to be the starting lineup. But like I said, what point does he start benching LeBron in these key moments? What part does he reduce his play? Bring him out early. Again, like I said, if I'm JJ Redick, I am making a plan to play LeBron less than 30 minutes a game. And that's not a knock on LeBron. LeBron can still do a lot of things, but honestly,
you would have him finish the game, right? You would have him.
Yeah, I would have him finish the game. He's got to be in the go-home lineup. Again, maybe he needs to play the last 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe we need to get more defense there in the fourth quarter. But, shit, hell, I'm the guy that's saying sometimes we probably going to need to bench Jalen Brunson on my team, especially if defense is needed. And Jordan Clarkson ain't exactly. But, most nights it's going to be Brunson closing the show. But if we're in a defensive situation, why not put Josh Hart out there with with the Jordan Clarkson or and try to get more, just get more high pace. If Brunson cannot play a faster pace, there's going to be a lot of things to do. I mean, same thing with Karl-Anthony Towns. It took a long time for him to do offensive defense substitution with Thibodeau. I see a lot more innovation from Mike Brown this year. So,
Do you think the Knicks should trade Brunson for Austin Reeves?
Fuck no. Fuck no. And no, I don't want the NASA pick. I don't want the 2031 first round pick. Jack Nicholson's
What
on the
about
draft.
the 2057 third round pick?
A pair of Jeannie Buss's panties used. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Sorry, guys. No, I don't
Sign
want
me
none
up
of
for
that.
Does Jenny Buss have the money though? No.
She spent it all on their panties, then.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't want her cheerleading outfit from 1979.
I already bought that on eBay.
No, I don't want none of that. No, the Lakers are gonna get they're gonna get 80 back for fucking Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves sent all these blockbuster trades, guys.
You'll have all that paraphernalia.
Yeah. Sell that for $10 billion.
A signed autograph picture of Jack Nicholson's first fucking season ticket book. I mean, what the fuck? The Lakers think they're gonna get everybody for nothing. They have nothing to trade.
Oh,
That was
they
what
get
LeBron's
Joker
used
next
to,
year.
right? Like people.
They gonna get Joker next year.
Oh yeah, Joker's coming. They're gonna build a whole racetrack out for him out there in California, Southern California. That's what they're gonna do.
They better. I promise. Joker will be in the Western Conference Finals next year for sure. At least.
Yeah, I like that, bro. Hey, I tell you my early prediction is Knicks over Nuggets in 5.
That's a matchup for the Knicks.
Knicks over in 5?
The Knicks, if y'all don't realize, the Knicks have been stomping Denver. The Knicks have been stomping Denver
This
for the
is a
last
new Denver
couple
team,
years.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's an improved Denver team, and them getting Cam Johnson is a big step up, and that's why I like them. Them getting Bruce Brown back, but bro, I don't see it. Look, if we play the lineup like I think Brown will go 2 bigs. I think Mitchell Robinson. Let's give me 65 games. I think he'll be mentioned in there for Defensive Player of the Year. He is the best offensive rebounder, and I mean seriously, when I watched him guard 5 Celtics on that one play, this is what I'm telling you about Mitchell Robinson. So between that, actually having a good bench scoring, actually having good wing defenders, I
think Joker wins DPOY.
You think Joker wins DPOY? Okay.
Yeah, and MVP.
Hey, listen, I guess they want him to be the face of the league somehow, right? They'll probably invent his steals and block stat, right? They'll just, Cam Johnson will get the block, but they'll give it to him instead. Because, that's what they did with Jordan. That's what they did with Jordan, way back in the day, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
According to shot jocks.
So
in the
Albert Robinson averaged like
of the world.
Yeah.
We're so done with the 90s, we can't stop talking about it.
Dude, I remember when that idiot came on to GJK, the Mike Peake dude.
Oh, you had to sit there?
Oh,
yeah. You on that show?
No, I was on that show, and we had to sit there and like listen to Johnny Bealey glaze the shit out of this man for saying the stupidest, most brain dead shit. It was like,
oh boy.
I was checked out for like 20 minutes.
You know who I would love to get on the show to call in? Remember that fucking guy with the orange shirt? The guy with the orange shirt who they keep bringing up his reason why LeBron is better than Jordan. The guy with the orange shirt, he looks like Hispanic or he's light skinned black.
Oh, maybe I think. Is he doing like a TikTok stuff?
Some TikTok shit. I don't even know. But they keep bringing it back like he was spitting facts.
Yeah, AZ Sports or something like that.
Is he? He's a content creator now. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't he talking about Jordan? I think Sports and Fitness was talking about him. He was saying how Jordan's teams were under 500 and made the playoffs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb. Again, it's just dumb points. It's dumb points. Man. It really is dumb points.
Ridiculous points.
At that.
Again, I tried to explain that, Johnny. I took the whole 69% of the league was going to make the playoffs because they expanded the playoffs before they expanded the league. Okay, Jordan just happened to be there. But then when you guys say, oh, the league expanded and made the league weak, which one is it? Did you want a 16-team playoffs in a 23-team league, or did you want more teams to justify going to 16-team playoffs? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? The math is there. If 70% of the seed, the league makes the playoffs, then it's by law of average, 15 to 20% of the bottom end of the playoffs will have losing records. That's just the way it goes, right? The law of averages, right? Now, I told Johnny, now with the play-in tournament, that's not considered the playoffs. I get it. But after 82 games, 20 teams still qualify. 12 teams will clinch their spot. And then the remaining, the remaining 8 teams, 4 teams in each conference, will play for the final 4 spots, right? Is that not the same? Because, yes, one of these years, a 32-win team might be the 10 seed and might just shock the world and win 2 games. Is that not possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like football. I remember when they decided to go to the 8 4-team divisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said one of these years, a 7-9 team is going to win a weak division and not only get to the playoffs, but get a home game because in the NFL divisions matter. So you had, I think the Seahawks were the first team to 7-9. I believe we had a 6-10 team, and now we get 7-10 teams, all types of shit like that, because it's the way it is. Somebody's going to win a weak division. That's just the way of the nature of the game. And you can't get mad too because baseball expanded the playoffs. Where we have my Mets just lost again, yet we're fucking now. The Mets were like on a road to win 105 games at one point, right? 110 games. Now we're only 4 games over 500. Shit is listen, every night I do the show, man. I'm looking at the Mets at the top of my screen, and every fucking night we blow a goddamn. I'm not watching baseball anyway, but I will watch in the playoffs. So hopefully my Mets make it. But every league has expanded the playoffs except for hockey. So, like, what are we beefing about? Jordan's team back then. That's what happened. They expanded the playoffs, then they expanded the league. Come on, guys. You don't realize, but again, like, people don't understand that. They just go back retrospect. Well, it must have been a weak league. No, you had a expanded. And mind you, the only reason they won 30 games is because Jordan missed 64 of those games. Mm-hmm. They were 8-3 in games that he started or played 22 minutes. They were 8. I'm gonna say it again. They were 8. They were like 9-9 overall. But in the 1-6 other than those games, Jordan only played like from 15 to 17 minutes. So he couldn't help his team win when he had to come out of the game after 16, 18 minutes. So the only reason he played 22, they were 8-3. So I would venture if Jordan never got hurt, that team probably would have won 45 games, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. But,
Probably right.
I might have bored you all enough with history. Again, like I said, I'm looking forward to talk. We'll probably try to preview. I'll try to do, if anything, I'll try to preview by division, maybe. Even though divisions and just so we can spread it out. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try to do little previews by division, what I see each division doing. Just to spread it, like start with the Atlantic, go to the Southeast, Central, or maybe I'll go West, Pacific Division, Atlantic Division, Southeast. What is it called? The Mountain. I don't even know what the divisions out there in the West.
Mhm.
But I'll preview the Texas teams and shit like that, and try to talk about them more in detail. Maybe that, because again, I can't wait to talk about 2026 basketball. I'm sick of talking about the fucking past. We talked about the past all goddamn year, right? All summer,
Basically.
man,
Yeah, all summer.
Yeah, the whole summer was nothing but the past. Like I did do a
we're
show.
gonna have a lot of meat when it kicks off, right?
yeah.
And we can
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
steer.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
that
we
first
can
week
talk.
is
I
gonna be
did
a
do a
fun
top
week.
100. I did do a top 100 current players. You know, it was, nobody showed up. Only a few people showed. Shout out to my day one that always up there, man.
I should actually do that on my next show. I'm gonna do
Your
my
top
top.
100? Oh, that you
No,
should
Top
do that.
100.
Yeah, not top.
100.
I'll probably do
At
like
least
a
top
top.
50.
I'll do a top. I'll do like a top 30 or
Mm.
something.
Damn, bro, too higher, man. I
Yeah, I was thinking about
I
doing
actually
top
did.
tens next
I
week.
wound
with
up doing a
everybody.
top 107 because I had to asterisk in the injured players. Like Jason Tatum was number 5.
That's just too much work. I don't really fucking want to do that.
Nah, look,
Yeah, that's a lot of
if they
work.
did see, this is right after they did the Bleacher Report, did the top 100 all the time. I said, okay, let me try to throw y'all a curveball and do the top 100 players currently. You know?
Oh, currently that would be boring as shit.
Nah, CJ, what's up, man?
Salute, y'all. What's up, fellas?
What's
What's
going
up,
on, man?
Yeah, man.
How
Thanks for
y'all
holding it down when the Johnny was here, man. You was getting at him too, man.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
a
Johnny.
wild episode.
It was. I got a hell of one. I still got more clips to clip up.
I gotta go
caught
back
up
and watch
YF
that.
on his bullshit at the end of it. But I got all the Johnny clips I need. I would have had more if JB wasn't like,
Yeah, it was
JB
kind of
just kept,
chaotic. Yeah, that was one of
yeah,
those chaotic
JB was
ones.
just JB kept going on the defense. Like I'm like, bro, you don't need to be defensive. Anytime you say the fact, you do not need to defend the fact. You need the guy to prove that you're captain. Period. And Johnny would come. Well, you wrapped the lie in some truth.
Yeah, everybody that listened to it that I talked to said it was chaotic, but it was funny. So that's
It was funny. And
Talk about the last show.
Yeah,
the
one
one Johnny last Tuesday, the one that Johnny came up to.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, JB, bro, you stated a fact. Let him. I keep saying, the more Johnny talks, the more people realize he just started watching basketball in 2010. Shout out to Johnny. He just started watching basketball in 2010. We know this.
I'm not touching none of that. But
I tell him every time, bro. Seriously, right, bro. Give me a good set, bro. You're telling me that Gauskas is not held. You're telling me that the Pistons lost the reigning defensive player of the year, Ben Wallace.
Yeah, because then we talk about that Sunday.
And that was the same team. Yeah, we talked about the Sunday. And then when somebody said, oh, well, the Warriors, the Clippers were able to take the Warriors 2 games. The Clippers got more games with the Warriors in one series than LeBron did in 2017 and 2018 combined. Whoa,
Yeah, I remember that show. I've seen that.
Yeah, and he said, oh, but that's not the same team. Wait a minute. Aren't you the guy that said it's the same team from the Pistons when they lost Ben Wallace? Oh, but they had everybody else. Okay, so I asked you, who did the Warriors lose in significance? JaVale McGee and Zaza Pachulia and Nick Young. I'm like, okay, so who did they pick up? DeMarcus Cousins and Kevon Looney. He said Kevin Looney. He doesn't even know it's Kevon Looney. And Jonas Jabrinko. Well, 2 of those guys I think still are with it. I know they got Looney. Jabrinko was with them for a long time. And I said, where McGee went, right? To the Lakers. He goes, JaVale McGee, he ain't significant. What? you just said he was significant loss for them.
But you gotta understand, dude, about Johnny is that he's a he's deep into he's actually is the exposer or whatever. That's a character he's playing. Like I don't think he believes
Yes.
like 65% of the shit that he's actually
Yes.
says.
Right.
And I mean it's a shock jock. You know, like some of the shit that he said behind the scenes is like kind of, you know, lends it to that where it's just like it's for show, right? Like all for show.
I
And
mean, that's
then
fine though. I mean,
it's
that's
fine. You do what you.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
said I respect you. You have
Yeah,
a grift.
I realize he's because even our group chat, he's like, oh yeah, no, don't quote. I said, so bro, you were a fucking shock jock. You were the Howard Stern of the YouTube and TikTok basketball
That's
streams. Call it what
basically
it is.
that's correct. Yeah, that's a
Call
good
it what
likening.
it is. If Howard Stern goes home and talks that shit, hell no.
Yeah, we need to be like the Joe Rogans of that.
See, the difference between a guy like him and King
See,
Speaks is King
he
Speaks will
dissing his
always.
own era though. That's the crazy part.
You said what?
Yeah.
A lot of these
Hey,
dudes be dissing the '90s, and that's the
Apocalypse,
era
if
they
you want
grew
to
up
come up,
in.
we'll add you back to share. I don't know if you clicked the link by mistake.
And you know
But
what
we were
fucking
wrapping up.
sucks is I
Right.
had goddamn Jaden Reed and Austin Eckler on my fantasy team tonight. That was bullshit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Austin
they both
Eckler.
went down.
And I
Oh,
don't know what happened to
damn.
Reed
Echo was my
because I
dude,
checked the
too. Good thing I ain't
I caught
drafted
the
him.
fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. And Reed got injured on a fucking 50-yard touchdown pass that got called back. It was dumb.
Oh wow, for real?
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great night. Oh, he's
That's
dead.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
I gotta rewatch it though. 'Cause I caught the fourth quarter. Like
Oh yeah.
before.
Washington sucks. So
You think
Green Bay looks
no.
legit.
Last year was a
I'm
fluke.
gonna leave that alone.
Looks like it, man. I mean, unless they pull together, but Green Bay looks legit though, to be fair.
Yeah, I like Green Bay. I like Jordan Love.
Yeah. He's playing well.
He defense.
That's where everybody tells me he's going to the Super Bowl. So
I mean, they picked up Micah. Micah is having an impact already, but I mean, their defense looks good. Love is, not making mistakes. And we'll see. It's early to tell, right? Like they still got to play everyone, but they look pretty decent.
So
Yeah.
Apocalypse, what's up, guy? What's up, guy? How did you like my Knicks assessment and how you like my Lakers assessment? Again, as I said, the Lakers are not making the playoffs, but I know you're a LeBron guy. But what do you think? What do you think of the Knicks coming up? What do you think of us signing Chairman for the last spot?
Me, Shammy.
Yeah, we wound up settling on I got Chairman. He came through in the playoffs when we needed him. So he's the perfect. I think he's good to settle on because we would have probably kept him around anyway. Somebody would have got hurt or cut. We'd have probably picked him up somehow. We'd probably had him on a two-way deal at best, at worst. I think Kenneth is up here. Kenneth Wright, what's up, man?
What's up, you guys? How you guys doing?
Doing well, man.
How you
Doing
doing,
well.
Good. I'm in a basketball debating mood, so I decided to come.
yeah.
Come on.
LeBron's the
So let
goat.
me ask you this. I say the Lakers are not making the playoffs. Is that crazy?
That the Lakers are not making the playoffs this coming year?
Yeah.
The league gonna make sure they make the playoffs.
With Luka
that's the
Doncic and
one thing.
LeBron James?
That's the one thing, but I think they're gonna struggle with so much competition. I think they're gonna struggle to find certain lineup against certain teams. If they're gonna lose enough games, they're gonna be very mediocre at best. And I think the competition are going to find ways to bury them into the lower half.
Okay, let me ask you
I
this.
think they're gonna have to.
Okay, a couple of
What's
things.
up,
Okay,
Kevin?
first, what's up, brother? Okay, so is this something that you want to believe, or is it something that
It's something I absolutely believe.
huh?
It's something I absolutely believe.
You have to believe. Okay, now here's my next question. Okay, because I think it does depend. I mean, LeBron James is old. So then my question is, I guess, how far do you think LeBron James is going to fall if he does, if any? Because where do you rank him now? I mean, is he top 10, top 5, top 15?
I actually have him as top 20th player. right? But I actually also think that he should be playing less than 30 minutes a game this year. And
I've
see,
been saying that for the longest.
yeah, it's like a guy that was All NBA second team. I thought he should have been on the third team at best, but he was All NBA second team. Again, he's a traffic cone on defense. He stagnates the offense. I don't think him and Luka have that much chemistry. I think their best offensive lineup if he's out there, and again, because actually he's the most capable defender, but he's not. He's going to wear himself out playing defense a lot. You're going to see in the fourth quarter he's not going to have much left. So I think he should be playing less than 30 minutes just to preserve him and actually use him in the right spots, but also to get better defensive lineups out there more often. Because if you're going to have a lineup with Luka playing 38, or Reed playing 35, and him playing 35 plus minutes, that's a lot of minutes where you got three guys who are traffic cones on defense, and I don't see it enough. I don't see enough with. Last year they were able to defend with smoke and mirrors. This year, Marcus Smart, who's an injury risk himself, and DeAndre Ayton, who is not the greatest backline center defensively, and he's an injury risk himself. That's not enough to make up for those three being a traffic cone. So again, I ask you, what's the Lakers go home lineup? Because it's going to be a lot of it's you got to think about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't think the Lakers are done. I know how the Lakers move. Well, they're under new ownership, but I mean, the Lakers for a season ain't done until the trade deadline, in my opinion. And I mean, I guess I'm looking at what do we see. Is Luka, who is my understanding has lost weight, so I guess he's coming in shape. I mean, we see what he's doing to the league, with a dad bod. If he's motivated,
we can't play defense.
Well, I mean,
at best
he can or he won't.
Say again?
Is he? I mean, because I can't say that he doesn't have the physical tools, I mean, to not be able to play defense, right?
He's a good enough IQ to be a passable defender. Problem is, again, you don't want him on elite wings, and there's going to be a lot out there in the West. There's going to be a lot around the league in general. You don't want him on an elite wing, so you want to hide him regardless. Then you're going to have to hide Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is probably a more capable defender than Luka. But again, I just look in the playoffs. Both of them were hunted, and LeBron actually had to extend whatever little athleticism he had on the defensive end.
Bro, you're just saying that because you're racist, bro.
Yeah, I am. Well, shit. And then again, I was asking these guys to work out a rotation. Jake LaRavia, who they just spent a mini mid on, ain't in the rotation. Bronny's out of the rotation. unless Marcus Smart gets hurt, and then I guess Bronny gets some minutes.
Oh, you said Bronny was going to be DPOY. Is the move in here?
No.
How do you feel? Better?
Rap God said the Lakers will trade Jackson Hayes. Yes, they'll trade Jackson Hayes as part of. They'll trade Jackson Hayes and Austin Reeves
for Wembanyama.
For Wembanyama and and the 3-team deal.
And De'Aaron Fox.
Pop will sign off on that, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Pop's gonna be dead before the season starts.
Boy, yeah. Like I said, I think the key is reducing LeBron's minutes, not because he sucks. We all know he still can play, but you preserve him. He's not going to give the two-way after 82 games. He's not even going to play 82 games. So,
okay,
I don't know. I just think I thought it last year. I don't care if they won 51 games.
Why not?
The Lakers were a big pack of smoking mid. They were big pack of mid.
Well, let me ask a quick question. Okay, because I guess here's my logic. The reason about to ask you those questions. I think we can all agree Luka is no less than a top 5 player. You said LeBron is top 20.
He's top 4. Top 4.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I mean, Luka's a beast. Then you got DeAndre Ayton. Okay, let's say at their respective positions, Luka's probably the best. LeBron is, let's say, top 5, top 8. DeAndre Ayton has to be top 10. Reeves has to be, in the top half at least. So,
of their position.
yeah, I'm talking about their respective positions, right?
Guard,
So,
maybe he's like top 15. That would
right.
put him in the mid, right? That would put him in the mid. No, I would, about.
Now Reeves
I'd
is probably
say he's
good
about the top
as a
20.
2 guard.
He's passable. He's good. I think
Do y'all think it'll be best for Reeves to come off the bench?
I like that.
For
I've
Marcus
always liked that. Yeah, I do. I've always loved the idea of Reeves coming off the bench.
So then that means,
I think sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So your starting
I would
lineup.
think-
Your starting lineup is what?
Luka, LeBron,
Marcus
Ayton.
Smart, Luka, LeBron, Rui Hachimura, and DeAndre Ayton. Because I
Okay.
agree with you, bro. I was thinking about that too because you look at they perimeter defense. Somebody gonna have to come off the bench because you're not gonna bring LeBron off the bench and Luka gonna play a lot of minutes and Austin Reeves gonna play a lot of minutes. So I feel though the problem what they had with the perimeter defense too. So it'd be best for Austin Reeves to come off the bench because if not, you're gonna have to trade him like in the middle of the season because that lineup with Luka, Austin Reeves, and Brian, that's not gonna work on the defense end.
After 82 games, huh? You're right. And again, going home. So yeah, I mean, so you get Rui in. Again,
But
it doesn't matter. They're interchangeable. You can place more lineups when you need to. That's what I'm saying. It really, to me, makes if Bron buys into the team concept and stops playing this bullshit about trying to get his numbers and everything like that. I think we're at this point. You're 40. You're gonna be 41 years old. It's okay to play 25 minutes. It's okay to play 25 minutes some nights, guys. Like, it's okay to play 30 minutes, maybe to 35, maybe 32 minutes tops. But I think LeBron's ego will take over. He'll pitch a fit for the first time that they don't play. They'll sit him in for long stretches of 4 quarters. So again, you can say that these guys are top so and so at their position. This is the thing. They're still missing a key element. They're missing a wing stopper. They don't have a wing stopper. If Rui Hachimura is your best guarder of wings, good luck. Because there's a lot of wings out there that I think is violated.
How tall is Connect? Because I can't remember.
He's legit 6'6", 6'7", 6'7".
Yeah, that's their problem. They're a small team. They seem like a small team.
But this the thing. The thing about them, they feet like they just not like I don't think like they capable of like I'm trying to put it in the best way. I just feel though, do y'all think Austin Reeves can is he capable of playing like great defense?
Well, here's the thing with I watched a ton of Laker games.
defender.
I watched a ton of Laker games last year I didn't the year before, but it was curious, right? Like it's all about, especially Austin Reeves gives effort at least. Like obviously he's not doesn't have like the best defensive natural tools, but he actually gives effort. He's hustling. And like when the Lakers were at their best, obviously they're not going to have like first team all defense, but it's all about it's all about the effort. And that's hold true for every team, right? Like you can be Kawhi Leonard, but if he goes giving effort too. But if they play hard and they play, and they, know their rotations, they play smart. It doesn't matter if they don't have to be number one. Their offense is going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be top 10. Even if they're like top 20 or 18 in defense or something like that, they can still do good. I don't think they're going to be the worst defensive team in the league, but they just need to be, play with effort, and that's going to be something like you want to see.
Can get key stops.
Yeah, key stops exactly, and is LeBron going to be effort? How does Ayton get a hold up? We want to see the answers to these questions.
They had defense.
I agree with Ro though because LeBron should reduce his minutes.
Yeah,
for the benefit of the team, because it's best for him because he's 40 years old.
Yeah, because
he's in his spot.
He's the 4. That means he's big part of the rim protection, and
he hasn't played
he's not blocking a shot. He's not blocking anywhere close to a shot a game. He never had. in his career.
He should split
right?
minutes with Connect, like right now. That would be fantastic. LeBron.
And they can play maybe some small ball, have more livelier legs out there. Again, the legs are going to wear down over. Here's the next question. Ayton's out for 10 games. Like, right? Ayton will be out for 10 games or close to a month. How do they survive it?
Jackson Hayes.
Woo, okay. So major drop off. See, thank God that the Blazers cut him loose because they had no answer. They had no answer. So there's no big guy in the pipeline. It was Koloko. They'll bring up Koloko to be his Jackson Hayes' backup. So then they'll be playing a lot of small ball anyway.
When we were ranking big men like a couple weeks ago, like you said that Jackson Hayes was the best big in the league.
Yeah,
I hope he didn't say that.
the best big is going on. But matter of fact, you don't even have to go on fast food runs no more. You got fucking Uber Eats that'll deliver it right there, bro. Like
that's savage, man.
Bro, like come on, man.
He said he was better than Joker.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro, it's like you need depth. I don't think the Lakers have depth. I don't think they have all the elements that they need.
No, Hayes can defend, dude. It's just that he was a liability offensively. But if he's just there spelling Ayton, that's fine, right? Like he doesn't have to be.
You got a back-to-back against the Clippers. You understand that Zubac's going to eat their fucking lunch without Jackson, without
he can't play against physical bigs. Like physical bigs are just going to eat him up.
Yeah. But the crazy part about that, bro, I look at the Clippers perimeter defense the same way because they got Harden and Bradley Beal. So it's kind of like the same situation a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what?
It's all about what lineup the coaches put out there. I think it's all about the best lineup.
Harden might be the worst defender in the league.
Chris Dunn and Batum. Those are two good, solid defenders.
Did they get Amir Coffey back? Or Amir Coffey went somewhere else?
Yeah, I think they still have Amir Coffey.
No, he went somewhere else. They still got Chris Dunn, Eric Jones Jr.
Yeah,
Chris Dunn is still there though.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Chris Dunn. They got young legs in addition to the old guy. See, this idea that Bill and Harden are going to start. Bill, please, Bill, you're lucky we got you. You're not starting,
Bill
bro.
and Harden are off the bench?
No. Harden is the starting point guard. Bill does not need to start. Bill needs to be happy with his 20 minutes off the bench and try to become a six-man of the year. Get 28 minutes and try to be six-man of the year. Bill, your days as a starter are done.
Crazy.
That's true. That's actually a good take.
Yeah, your days as a starter is done. He had time to go to goddamn Cub Shay Lou.
If Clippers are healthy, they can be a 2 seed in the West, I think. Right?
Yeah, they got what they need. They could be a scary team. They got a point guard.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You get 70 games out of Kawhi. Let's just say 60 games out of Kawhi. Mm-hmm. So you got a wing stop, right? I know Kawhi might be slowing down. I know that knee is probably, but he's still Kawhi. Trust me, Kawhi. The way Kawhi did OG and Obi, who I thought should have been on the all defensive team, Kawhi is still Kawhi. Okay, when they played my Knicks, he took OG and Obi to school. Like he took them back probably like they did back when they went to Toronto on the championship year. Kawhi is still Kawhi. You got Harden, who again is not in it, but Harden is a legitimate point guard, right? Again, he made the All-Star team last year. We're not expecting 30 points a game, Harden. We're expecting the guy that can run the offense the way he does. And still, then you got Zubac right there. That's the core. I'm not worried about that. Now you get John Collins. You got again Beal come off the bench. We don't need. First of all, we got enough scorers in the starting unit. We need you in the second unit. We need you in the second. We need you to be like we're expecting Jordan Clarkson to be over the Knicks. Bill, you don't got to start. Matter of fact, you started next to Harden. There's redundancy. That's the problem with Phoenix. Y'all had too much redundancy in Phoenix. You need to be the second unit star. Now, Amir Coffey, these guys, Batum, these guys, filling the role. See, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody looks at. You gotta have a certain guys that can play off the ball, guys that can play on the ball, guys who can defend, guys who knock down threes. I think the Clippers will be really good. I think they'll be really good. I think they got everything they need.
Just quick question: do y'all think they're the deepest team in the NBA?
Who, the Clippers? No,
Yeah.
no.
Who's
But I
deeper?
think they are a complete team.
Thunder.
I think they have everything they need. I think they got a good enough coach to throw it together.
Okay, I
Yeah,
give you
again, that's the other thing I'm doubting. I'm doubting JJ Redick.
You probably could still say the Thunder.
Thunder deeper. Celtics could be deeper.
But they one of them though.
They're one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, again, that's the other thing. Coach matters too.
Cleveland's
That's
way
why
deeper.
Clippers can be a dark horse in the West because
Yeah, I still think it's OKC. I actually think it's Joker's MVP to lose. So I think again if the Nuggets win 57 games and
Kevin Durant, dark horse MVP.
well, they better be 60-win team. For him to get MVP, they would have to be a 60-win team, and that would be a good story. But I still think, let's say Joker puts up the numbers he put up. Let's put it this way: if Joker puts up the numbers he put up last year, and say the Nuggets win 57 plus games,
Easily
and let's just
MVP.
say OKC wins 60 games, and SGA puts up the number they put up last year, Joker's the MVP,
100%.
unless Kevin Durant puts up Vince's Kevin Durant numbers, and that now it's a race. But I probably would still give it to Joker because those numbers are off the fucking chain. Now Kevin Durant has a claim
I think Donovan
because
Mitchell a dark horse. He could probably get it too.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Cleveland would have to win 60-something games again. But
Again.
remember,
Because they gonna have
that's
to
why
win.
he wasn't a serious candidate because his number went back for them to win the game. So, and hey, don't my man Jalen Brunson. But you know what? Jalen Brunson is not going to need to average 28 this year.
That's true.
Probably, I would like to see him and Carlin Towns both get 25, get 15, get 18 to 20 out of the wings again. Have Josh Hart come off the bench, get really good defense from Mitch, get good production from Jordan Clarkson and
I think the Hornets are the deepest team in the league.
LaMelo and
I do.
the
Those are your boys.
Hey, the Hornets won a good 36 games here, man. Don't sleep on the Hornets. They might win 36 games, and that might be good enough for your tip.
Don't sleep on Detroit.
Right? Hold on. If the Hornets get 36 games and they get the 10th seed,
Coach of the year.
right? And they play Atlanta, who I think would be the 9th seed, right? They beat Atlanta, and then 8th seed Philadelphia, because Joel Embiid will probably miss the game. They lose in the 7-8. And then the Hornets with 36 wins play Philly and Philly, and B's out for the game, and LaMelo goes out for 40, 10, and 7, with Brandon Miller getting 20 himself. And then they get a good rookie. They got Knuckle. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta stop.
You might see a 36-win Charlotte Hornets led by LaMelo Ball, if he's healthy, take that 8th seed. And when we were talking about how Jordan was 30-win team in the playoffs, this might be one of them years where a 36-win Hornets team shocks the world and gets that last playoff spot out of the play-in. Just saying.
So you're saying it's gonna be Hornets?
I don't think the East gonna be that bad. Or people making it the bad.
Hornets,
the East not
Thunder.
Like
Hornets and Thunder.
Yeah.
No. At that point, the Hornets will be swept by my Knicks in 4 games.
No,
Okay?
that would be a
Brunson's trash.
shocker.
That would be wild as hell.
We're gonna wrap up soon.
I think the
We're
Knicks
gonna
got a
talk
good
more
shot
about
too.
it, man,
Like,
yeah, so I'm gonna start going through season by season. I'm gonna try to do more in depth on my previews. So I think starting on Tuesday, I'll do a little. I will do this segment where we do guess the player, But I will do. I think I'll start off with the Atlantic Division. I'll start off with my Knicks, and I'll start off with the Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets. Get them out of the way. It'll be Philadelphia and Toronto, I believe. That's the last 5 teams. The divisions in the NBA are such a joke. They mean absolutely nothing. It just sways the group teams, right? They mean absolutely nothing. You don't play more games against your own division. It's fucking ridiculous. But
Are you still in Mongolia?
no, I'm still in Brazil.
Okay.
Man, this pool is bubbling up real good, man. I mean, tomorrow it's gonna be 84, 85. You know it's still winter here, right?
Shit, it's winter here.
That's what Nene from there, right? Nene.
Listen, man, all the crazy.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Brazil, some crazy shit happens back in the States. I've been here for a month now, and there's always some crazy shit going on back in the States when I'm in Brazil.
Of course there is. Trying to get the fuck out of here.
Listen, man. Keep your passports, guys. Get your passports. You know,
Go to Canada.
I mean, I remember when the pandemic hit, and I just came back. Came back.
Let's go to northern Canada, man. Like in the wilds.
Costa Rica.
Oh, you want to be up there with the mooses?
Yeah,
you better come
make
down
a cabin,
here where it's
live
sunny.
stream from the cabin.
You better come down here where it's 80 degrees, well 65 degrees at night, and everybody says, "Oh my God, it's so cold. I have to wear a jacket.
I needed cold.
I have to wear a light
I'm had
sweater."
enough here with the heat, man. I was in Hawaii for like a year, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. I forgot about that. You need to see some moose and igloos and caribou.
I need some 1 degrees in my life. You know?
Nah, but for real, listen. The New Year, we had a crazy winter with all that snow and shit. I'm almost done seeing snow. I'm almost done seeing snow, so I got to go the other way. I love, like, my birthday is in the summer. I'm a winter baby, right? So when I'm down here in Brazil, if I happen to spend my birthday here, it's actually summer. So it's a fucking trip. Yeah, man. All right, man. Listen, so yeah, we're gonna look. Season coming up, you know, week by day, show by show. I'll try to do like in-depth previews and what I think. Cause same way we broke the Lakers down and a little bit of the Knicks, I want to break all these teams down and show you guys, man. Like, I don't just talk it's LeBron versus Jordan shit. I want to talk about the teams from 25, 26, and you know,
well,
about that time, man.
On that note, everyone should also be sure and tune in on Sunday to watch CW go to war against Casual in the ultimate debate.
So, yeah, we got a debate. We got a debate ring. I need to debate somebody, man. I took too many L's.
Oh, they debating Sunday?
Yeah, we're debating Sunday over on Lights Out Sport. And Ro, you and I can debate next weekend, and then we'll set that up, and then but Sunday, me and you were going to judge that debate.
Got it. All right. Yeah, so I want to find a concept. I do want to do a concept debate, and I also want to do another team debate. I am done. Sure. Listen, man, I explained why Duncan ain't in my top 10. I did that enough. I mean, shout out to the guys on Discord, man, because they always call me up to sit debate. That's what, hey, this is what my old role on Facebook, man. They used to call Ro in, man. Hey, Ro, you know what you're talking about. Let me know what you think here. Blah blah blah. So,
well, I'll hit you up to finalize like what time works for you, and then I'll pass it on to Casual as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Iron Man, appreciate that, man. I know you a Go Chase Kingdom guy, but you like what we're doing over here, so I appreciate you guys, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
All right.
I'm getting my behind the bed. And, I'll wake up to some
all right,
sun.
Salute, Panda.
All right. Appreciate CJ and was it Nick Apocalypse and I forgot who just left. He
what's his name? Philip. I forget his name.
Yeah, appreciate you all.
Kenneth Phillip, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you guys.
Good night. Peace, guys.
All right. Peace.
All right,